हेलो एवरीवन। आज हम लोग का टॉपिक है टेंजेंट्स एंड नॉर्मल्स। ओके, सो हम लोग पहले स्टार्ट करते हैं कि व्हाट इज स्लोप और ग्रेडियंट ऑफ ए लाइन। सो जो क्लास 11 का स्ट्रेट लाइन है वहाँ से हम लोगों का जो कॉन्सेप्ट है वो क्लियर होगा। फिर भी एक बोल देते हैं, द ट्रिगोनोमेट्रिकल टेंजेंट ऑफ द एंगल दैट ए लाइन मेक्स विद द पॉजिटिव डायरेक्शन ऑफ एक्स एक्सिस। सो दिस इज इम्पॉर्टेंट। जो एंगल होगा वो पॉजिटिव डायरेक्शन ऑफ एक्स एक्सिस से होना चाहिए। दैट इज ये कोई स्ट्रेट लाइन है और अगर यहाँ पे हम लोगों को एंगल देखना है, लेट अस से दिस, एंड दिस शुड बी फ्रॉम पॉजिटिव डायरेक्शन ऑफ एक्स एक्सिस moving anti-clockwise. Okay, then the angle would be positive, and if you move clockwise then the angle would be negative. Okay, now this is called your slope, and this slope is given by m equals to tan of theta. Okay, and theta is the angle which a line makes with the positive direction of x-axis in anti-clockwise sense. Now see, here are some conclusions we can make. A line parallel to x-axis makes an angle 0 degree. If a line is parallel to x-axis, then it will make angle 0 degree. So theta equals to 0 degree. So slope would be tan 0 0. So slope would be 0. Okay. Now if a line, this is parallel to x-axis. Now if that line makes 90 degree with the positive direction of x-axis, then it would be perpendicular, right? So slope would be tan 90 degree, that is pi by 2 is infinite, right? So a perpendicular line has a slope infinite. So this is the condition of perpendicular straight line. Perpendicular. Also, if the slope of a line equally inclined with axis, okay, equally inclined, what does it mean? Equally inclined means the scenario is something like this. This is equally inclined. Okay, so this angle would be 45 degree, and from positive x-axis this angle would be 135 degree. So slope of this line would be +1, tan 45 is +1, and slope of this line is -1, tan 135 is -1. Okay, slope of a line in terms of coordinates, 2 points. Let us say we have 2 points P. Let us say this is x1, y1, and Q. Let us say this is x2, y2. Then slope would be y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1. Now we can say difference of ordinates by difference of abscissa. Okay. Now if any straight line is given to you, let us say ax plus by plus c equals to 0. We know this is the general equation of a straight line. Now from this we can make this straight line in this format: by equals to minus ax minus c. So this implies y equals to minus a by b x minus c. So our slope would be minus a by b. So we can remember this something like this: minus of coefficient of x, minus of coefficient of x by coefficient of y, coefficient of y. Okay, so let us say we have given a straight line in this format: 3x minus 2y plus 5 equals to 0. So what would be our slope? Our slope is minus a by b. So what is a? A is 3, and what is b? B is minus 2. Remember the general equation. In the general equation we have all the plus sign. So to make it a plus sign we have to take minus 2. So it will be minus 2. So 3 by 2 is the slope. Okay. Next is angle between two lines. Angle between two lines. So we know if two lines, let us say this line and this line, there is the angle, and we have to either you can take this angle or you can take this angle also. Okay. So tan theta would be tan of theta. So this is your theta angle. Let us say this straight line have slope m1 and this straight line has slope m2. So in this scenario, the angle between two straight lines, this angle or this angle, this would be plus minus m1 minus m2 divided by 1 plus m1 m2, because we will require all these concept in this chapter. So this is the quick revision of slopes. Now condition of parallelism. तो यहाँ से हम लोग ये जो इक्वेशन है, यहाँ से हम लोग पैरेललिज्म जो है उसको प्रूव कर सकते हैं। पैरेललिज्म मतलब तो स्ट्रेट लाइन पैरेलल है, मतलब थीटा यहाँ पे क्या होगा 0. So tan 0 would be 0, right? This implies tan of 0 degree would be 0. So in the left hand side we have 0. So 0 equals to m2. Let us say we have taken minus common, or you can think of this like this: m1 minus m2 by 1 plus m1 m2. So this term cross multiplying with 0 would be 0. Then from this we got m1 equals to m2. So slopes are same. So if two straight lines are parallel, then slopes are same. Now condition of perpendicularity. So what is condition of perpendicularity? So perpendicular means tan of 90 degree, and this is infinity. That should be equals to m1 minus m2 divided by 1 plus m1 m2. Cross multiplying this, we can say 1 plus m1 m2, that should be equals to m1 minus m2 by infinity. 1 by infinity is 0, so this should be 0. So m1 m2 should be minus 1. So multiplication of should be minus 1, right? Now equation of a straight line passing through one point. Equation of a straight line would be passing through one point, that is y minus y1 equals to m into x minus x1. This is the equation where we know the slope and we know the point from where the straight line is passing. Now moving forward, slopes of tangent and normal. Slopes of tangent and normal. Let us say we have a curve. This is our curve y equals to f of x. Okay. Here tangent at point P. This is your point P, x comma y. This tangent is something like this. This is your tangent. And normal is perpendicular to this tangent and passing through the same point. So this would be your normal. So let us say this tangent makes angle psi with the positive direction of x-axis. And this is the point Px1, y1, let us say. So this is your tangent and this is your normal. So normal is perpendicular to tangent. This is a perpendicular. So you can say slope of tangent is dy by dx at point P. That is tan of psi. Okay. Now if this tangent and normal both are perpendicular, then slope of normal would be, let us say this is the slope m1 and this tangent have slope m1 and this normal has slope m2. So m1 into m2 should be -1. So you can say dy by dx at point P into m2 should be -1. So we can say m2 is minus 1 by dy by dx, or we can say minus dx by dy. So this is the slope of normal, minus dx by dy or minus 1 by dy by dx at point P. Okay, this is at point P. So let us see one question. Question number 1. Prove that the tangents to the curve y equals to x square minus 5x plus 6 at the points 2, 0 and 3, 0 are at right angles. Okay, let's see the solution. See, equation is given y equals to x square minus 5x, x square minus 5x plus 6. So differentiate both sides with respect to x, we get dy by dx equals to 2x minus 5. So what should be the slope at point 2, 0? So let us say m1 is the slope at point 2, 0. So it is dy by dx at point 2, 0. It would be 2 into 2 minus 5, that is -1. And let us say at point 3, 0 slope is dy by dx at point 3, 0. So this should be 2 into 3 minus 5. That should be 1. So we can see slope m1 and m2 is minus 1. That means the tangents to the curve at points 2, 0 and 3, 0 are at right angles. Okay. So this should be very easy. Now let us see next question. Question number 2. So question number 2 is find the slope of the normal. Find the slope of the normal to the curve x equals to a cos cube theta, y equals to a sin cube theta at theta equals to pi by 4. Okay. So let us see the solution. This is in parametric form. So first of all, we have to differentiate x with respect to theta. So dx by d theta would be, this is a, for power it would be 3 cos square theta, and for cos theta it would be minus sin theta. So minus 3a cos square theta sin theta. And differentiating y with respect to theta, it will be dy by d theta. That should be 3a sin square theta, and for sin theta it would be cos theta. Right. Now we have to see the slope of normal. So let's find out dy by dx. So we can say this is dy by d theta by dx by d theta. So d theta will cancel out and we will get dy by dx. So it would be 3a sin square theta cos theta by minus 3a cos square theta sin theta. After cancelling cos theta, this sin theta 3a, will get minus tan theta. So what is the slope of normal? Slope of normal would be, slope of normal is minus 1 by dy by dx, right? Minus 1 by dy by dx. So minus 1 by minus tan theta, that is cot theta. And we have to find this cot theta at theta equals to pi by 4. So slope at theta equals to pi by 4 would be cot pi by 4. So tan pi by 4 is 1, cot pi by 4 would be 1. Okay. Now let's see our next question. Question number 3. Find the points on the curve y equals to x cube at which the slope of the tangent is equal to the y coordinate of the point. Okay. So let's see the solution. So curve is given y equals to x cube, y equals to x cube, at which points, we have to find the points at which the slope of the tangent is equal to the y coordinate of the point. Okay. Now let us say the slope is dy by dx, so it would be 3x square. Sorry. So let us say that point is x1, y1. So dy by dx at x1, y1, it would be minus 3x1 square. So it is given slope of tangent at point P, let us say x1 comma y1 sorry, is equal to the y coordinate of the point. So we can say coordinate of point x1, y1. So dy by dx at point x1, y1 should be, what is the ordinate? That is y1. So 3x minus 3x1 square should be y1. Okay. So there should not be minus, right? This is 3x square. So this is plus. Plus 3x x1 square equals to y1. Now see, if that curve is passing through x1 and y1, so curve is passing through x1 and y1. So in this point should satisfy the curve. That means y1 equals to x1 cube. So we can put it here. That is 3x1 square should be x1 cube. Okay. So x1 cube minus 3x1 square should be 0. This implies x1 square, that is x1 minus 3, should be 0. That means x1 is 3 or x1 is 0, right? If x1 is 3, right here, if x1 is 3, then y1 should be 27. And if x1 is 0, then y1 should be 0. So what are the points? Point should be 0, 0 and 3, 27. I think your concepts has been revised. Okay. So moving forward to our next question, that is equation of tangent and normal. Equations of tangent and normal. So equation of tangent is y minus y1 is m into x minus x1. M is dy by dx at point P into x minus x1. This is the equation of tangent. And what should be the equation of normal? So equation of normal should be y minus y1 equals to minus 1 by dy by dx at point P into x minus x1. So we have assumed that the curve is passing through x1, y1. Okay. So let's see some question. Here is question number 4. Find the equations of the tangent and normal to the parabola y square equals to 4x. at the point at square comma 2at. So let's see the solution. We have to find the equations of the tangent and normal to this parabola at this point. So first of all, we have to differentiate to get the slope. So differentiating both sides, it would be 2y into dy by dx. That should be 4a. Now dy by dx is 4a by 2y, that is 2a by y. Now slope at point P. P point is 80 square comma 280. So putting this value, we got 2a by 280. So this should be 1 by t. So what should be the equation of tangent? Equation of tangent is y minus y1, that is 280. That should be m into x minus x1. What is m? At point 1 by t. At point 80 square comma 280 is 1 by t. So m into x minus x1. So if you simplify, you will get ty equals to x plus 80 square. Now what should be the equation of normal? Equation of normal is y minus y1, that is 280. That should be minus 1 by m, right? So minus 1 by t. So you will get minus t into x minus x1, that is 8t square. So after simplifying, you will get y plus tx equals to 280 plus 80 cube. Okay. Now let's see another question. Question number 5. Find the equations of the tangent and the normal at the point t on the curve x equals to a sin cube t and y equals to b cos cube t. So this is in parametric form. So first of all, differentiate x with respect to t. So dx by dt would be, this is 3a sin square t, and for sin t it would be cos t. Differentiating y with respect to t, it would be 3b cos square t, and for cos t it would be minus sin t. Now we have to find the slope first. So slope is dy by dx, and that should be dy by dt by dx by dt. So this is minus 3b cos square t into sin t by 3a sorry 3a sin square t cos t. Okay, so this cos square cos t, this sin t sin, this 3 and 3. So you get minus b by a into cos t by sin t. So what should be the equation of tangent? Equation of tangent is y minus y1, that is y1 point is b cos cube t, right? And x1 is a sin cube t. So I minus b cos cube t, that should be m. What is m? This minus b by a into cos t by sin t into x minus x1, that is x minus a sin cube t. Okay, so if you simplify, you will get this answer as bx cos t plus ay sin t ab sin t cos t. What should be equation of normal? Equation of normal should be y minus y1 equals to minus 1 by m. So minus 1 by m. M is minus b by a cos t by sin t into x minus x1. So if you simplify, you will get the equation as ax sin t minus by cos t, that should be a square sin to the power 4t minus b square cos to the power 4. Okay, so I think तुम लोगों को समझ में आया होगा कि इक्वेशन कैसे निकालते हैं। बहुत आसान है, पहले स्लोप को निकालो, फिर जो इक्वेशन है y minus y1 equals to m into x1 x minus x1 for tangent, and y minus y1 equals to minus 1 by m into x minus x1 for normal, वहाँ पे बैठा देना है। तो कोई भी इक्वेशन है पहले वहाँ से उसका स्लोप निकाल लेना है, that is the target. Now let's see another question. This should be question number 6. Find the equation or equations of tangent or tangents to the curve y equals to x cube plus 2x plus 6, which is perpendicular to the line x plus 14y plus 4 equals to 0. Okay, so let's see the solution. See, if this curve is perpendicular to the line this. Okay, so there should be a point of contact. If this curve, let us say any arbitrary curve, is perpendicular to this line, so there should be a point of contact, right? So let the coordinates of the point of contact be x1 comma y1. So this point should lie on the curve and on the straight line also, right? So you can say this point will satisfy the straight line and the curve also. So we can say y1 equals to x1 cube plus 2x1 plus 6 and what should be the slope? Let us say the curve equation is y equals to x cube plus 2x plus 6 So what should be the slope? dy by dx. That should be 3x square plus 2, right? So slope at x1 comma y1, this should be 3x1 square plus 2, right? Now see, tangent is perpendicular to the line. Find the equations of the tangents to the curve this, which is perpendicular to the line. So your tangent, I'm extremely sorry, this tangent is perpendicular to this line. Okay, so we can say these both are perpendicular, right? If tangents are perpendicular to the line, so both should be perpendicular. So we can say slope of the tangent at x1 comma y1 into slope of the line, that should be -1. So slope of tangent is dy by dx at x1 y1. This should be, what is the slope of the line? The equation is given as x plus 14y plus 4 equals to 0. So slope should be minus b by a, that is minus 14 by 1, right? Minus, this should be minus a by b, I think, right? This should be minus a by b, not b by a. This should be minus a by b. So slope is minus a by b, that is minus 1 by 14 multiplied by minus 1 by 14, that should be minus 1. So what should be the slope? dy by dx at x1 y1 is 3x1 square plus 2. That should be 14. Okay. So 3x1 square is 2. This implies x1 square is 4. This implies x1 is plus minus 2. Okay. If x1 is plus 2, this implies y1 should be, put this in this equation, y1 should be 2 cube plus 2 into 2 plus 6, that is 18. And if x1 is minus 2, y1 would be minus 2 cube plus 2 into minus 2 plus 6. This should be minus 6. Okay. So what is coordinate of point? The coordinates of the points of contact are this 2 comma 18 and minus 2 comma minus 6. Okay. Now see, we know dy by dx, we know dy by dx at x1 y1 is 3x1 square plus 2, right? So now we know the point, so put that into that equation. So dy by dx at 2 comma 18 would be 3x1 square plus 2, that is 3 into 2 square plus 2. It would be 14. And dy by dx at minus 2 comma minus 6 would be 3 into minus 2 square plus 2, that is 14. So equation of tangent at 2, 18 is y minus y1 equals to m. M is 14, x minus x1. So after simplify, you will get 14x minus y minus 10 equals to 0. And the equation of tangent at minus 2 comma minus 6 is dy by dx is y minus y1 y minus of minus 6, that is y plus 6, that should be minus 1 by m. So minus 1 by 14 into x minus x1, x minus of minus 1 minus 2. Sorry, this is the equation of normal. We have to find the equation of tangent. So what should be the equation of tangent? Y minus y1, let's erase this, y minus y1 equals to m into x minus x1. What is m? Is 14. Okay, it is 14 into x minus x1. So after simplifying, you will get 14x minus y plus 22 equals to 0. You have these two tangents. Okay, now let's see another question. Okay, let us say this is our question number 7. So what should be? Let us say question number 7. Determine the quadratic curve y equals to f of x if it touches the line y equals to x at the point x equals to 1 and passes through the point minus 1 comma 0. Let's see the answer. Determine the quadratic curve y equals to f of x if it touches the line y equals to x at the point x equals to 1 and passes through the point minus 1 comma 0. So let the quadratic curve be y equals to ax square plus bx plus c, right? And it is given that it passes through minus 1 comma 0. So it passes through minus 1 comma 0. So we can say 0 equals to this x is minus 1, square is plus 1, minus b plus c. Now differentiating both sides. Now we have the curve y equals to x square plus bx plus c. Differentiate both sides with respect to x, we will get dy by dx equals to 2ax plus b. Now the slope at x equals to 1, right? This should be 2a plus b. Now this is our quadratic curve. Let us say this is equation 1, and it is given that y equals to x touches the curve, quadratic curve, right? So since the line y equals to x touches curve 1 at x equals to 1, so we can say slope of tangent at x equals to 1, that should be equals to slope of line y equals to x. Okay, so slope of tangent is dy by dx at x equals to 1, and slope of, and this is this dy by dx at x equals to 1 is 2a plus b. This should be equals to slope of line y equals to x. So what is the slope of line? That is 1. Okay, slope y equals to x line, y equals, this is in the form y equals to mx plus c. Here c is 0 and m is 1. That's how it is y equals to x passing through origin. That means slope is 1. So 2a plus b equals to 1. So we have another equation. Let us say we have this equation 2, and this is equation number 3. Okay. Now let us put x equals to 1. Let we have to put x equals to 1 in y equals to x. So you will get y equals to 1, right? So x is 1, y is 1. So we can say the curve 1 passes through 1 comma 1. Okay, and we know if the curve passes through 1 comma 1, what is the curve? Curve is y equals to x square plus bx plus c. So if you put 1 and 1 at x and y, it will be 1 equals to a plus b plus c. So let us say this is your fourth number equation. Okay, now you have to solve 2, 3 and 4. 3 equation, 3 unknown. You will get a equals to 1 by 4, b equals to half, and c equals to 1 by 4. So what should be the equation? Equation should be y equals to ax square, a is 1 by 4, so x square by 4 plus b is half, so it should be x by 2, plus c is 1 by 4, this is 1 by 4. This is the quadratic equation that is asked in the question, right? Now let's move forward to our next portion, which is angle of intersection of two curves. Okay, so let us say we have two curves, one curve this and one curve this. Let us say this is our curve 1 and this is our curve 2. Let's draw a tangent through this curve to this intersecting point and draw a tangent to this intersecting points, because angle between two curves means angle between their tangents, right? You know this. So angle between two curves means angle between the tangents. So let us say this is your phi. This straight line makes psi 2 angle and this straight line makes psi 1 angle. Okay, and this is your P point. So this angle of intersection is given by tan of psi is tan of psi 1, tan of phi is tan of psi 1 minus tan of psi 2 divided by 1 plus tan of psi 1 tan of psi 2. Remember this. This is the angle between two curves. Okay. So what should be the other angle? This is the inner angle. What should be the other angle? Other angle is 180 minus phi. Okay. But we take the smaller angle as the angle of intersection. Now next topic is orthogonal curve. Orthogonal curve. What are orthogonal curves? If the angle of intersection of two curves is a right angle, right? The two curves are said to be orthogonally intersected and the curves are called orthogonal curves. If the angle between two curves is right angle, then it is orthogonal curves, right? So here phi should be pi by 2. Phi should be pi by 2. If the curves are orthogonal, then slope, multiplication of slope should be minus 1, right? So we can say dy by dx at C1 multiplied by dy by dx at C2, slope of the curve C1 and slope of the curve C2, that should be minus 1, right? If the angle of intersection between two curves is 0, so that means slopes are equal, right? At the point of intersection of the two curves, that means they touch each other. So we can make this point: if the angle of intersection of two curves is 0, then slopes are equal, right? Then dy by dx at C1 is dy by dx at C2 at the point of intersection, and the two curves touch each other at the point of intersection. Okay, if the slope is 0, angle of intersection is 0, then that two curves should touch each other, okay, in this manner. Now let's see some question. This should be our question number 8. The question is, find the values of P for which the curves x square equals to 9p 9 minus y and x square p into y plus 1 cut each other at right angles. Okay, let's see the solution. So the curves are given as x square equals to 9p into 9 minus y and x square equals to p into y plus 1. We have to find the value of p, for which these two curves will cut each other at right angle, right? So first of all we need the intersecting point, right? So if we need the intersecting point, then we have to solve these two equations. We have to solve these two equations. So we can say this is x square and this is x square. That means 9p into 9 minus y should be p into y plus 1. So this p and p cancel out. This should be 81 minus 9y y plus 1. So you will get y equals to 8 here. Okay, this is 80, this is 8 and it will be 8. Y equals to 8. Now if you put y equals to 8, then from equation 1 you will get x square equals to 9 minus 8 is 1. So x square equals to 9p, and from equation 2 you will get okay. So let us solve this first. X square equals to 9p. So this implies x equals to plus minus 3p root p, right? So these two curves, the curves 1 and 2 intersect at p 3 comma root p comma 8 and q, because here plus minus is there, minus 3 root p comma 8. Now differentiate equation 1, that is x square equals to 9p into 9 minus y. Differentiating, it will be 2x equals to, this would be 9p square would be 0, so it would be minus 9py. So that means the minus 9p into dy by dx. Okay, so dy by dx would be minus 2x by 9p, right? So you can say slope m1, that is dy by dx at curve c1, is minus 2x. What is x? X is 3 root p by 9p. So we will get root p by p, that is 1 by root p. So minus 2 by 3 root p. Now we have to differentiate equation 2. Equation 2 is x square equals to p into 1 y plus 1. So it would be x square equals to p into y plus 1. Right? Let's see. Okay. Now differentiating, we will get 2x equals to p into dy by dx and p into 1, differentiation of p is 0. So you will get dy by dx is 2x by p. So slope m2 is dy by dx at curve c2. This should be twice 3 root p by p, that is 6 by root p. Okay, now this is 6 by root p and this is minus 2 by 3 root p, but in the question it is given that they should intersect at right angle. That means m1 into m2 is minus 1. That means minus 2 by 3 root p into 6 by root p should be minus 1. Root p into root p is p, and this 3 and 2 minus 4, 4. So p would be 4. The value of p is 4. Right? That's how we have to solve this type of questions. Let's see another question. This should be our last question. I think all of you are getting the logic. Show that the curves xy equals to a square and x square plus y square equals to 2a square touch each other. Touch each other. Okay. So here, let's see. Touch each other means intersection of slope should be 0, right? Or slopes are equal. So curves are xy equals to a square and x square plus y square equals to 2a square, right? So here y is a square by x. So putting this in this equation, we'll get x square plus this is a to the power 4 by x square. That should be 2a square. So taking LCM, x to the power 4 minus 2 square x square plus a to the power 4 equals to 0. So this would be x square minus a square whole square is 0. That means x equals to plus minus a. Now from 1, let us say this is our equation 1, this is our equation 2. So from 1 we get, if we put x equals to a, we will get y equals to a, right? And if we put x equals to minus a, we will get y equals to minus a. So for x equals to a, we will get y equals to a, and for x equals to minus a, we will get y equals to minus a. So the curve intersect at 2 points. Thus the two curves intersect at PA comma A and Q minus A comma minus A, right? Now differentiate this equation xy equals to a square. This is u into b rule, x into dy by dx plus y equals to 0. So this should be dy by dx equals to minus y by x, right? Now differentiate equation number 2, that is x square plus y square equals to 2a square. This is 2x plus 2y into dy by dx equals to 0. This implies dy by dx equals to minus x by y. Now we need the angle of intersection at point P. So let us say angle of intersection at P A comma A. Okay. So let us say slope at this point dy by dx for curve 1 would be, in place of y we have to put a, and in place of x we have to put a. So this is minus a by a. This is minus 1. And from this equation 2 we will get dy by dx at C2, it would be a by a, that is minus 1. So you can clearly see that the slopes are equal. So dy by dx at C1 is equals to dy by dx at C2. So you can say this implies the two curves touch each other at P. Okay. Now if you check this at point Q, minus a comma minus a, so you will get minus a by minus a, that is minus 1. And if you put here, it will be minus a by minus a, that will be minus 1. So you will get the same result. So at Q, the curves also touch each other. ठीक है, टेंजेंट नॉर्मल समझ में आया क्या तुम लोगों को? तो आशा करता हूँ कि ये सेशन अच्छा लगा होगा. अगर अच्छा लगे तो लाइक, सब्सक्राइब और शेयर करो. और इस वीडियो के लिए हम लोग 300 लाइक्स का एम्स रखते हैं. अगर 300 लाइक्स हम लोग को मिलेगा तो हम लोग जो जेई और जेई एडवांस के लिए जो टेंजेंट नॉर्मल का टॉपिक्स है वो हम लोग अपलोड करेंगे. ऑल द बेस्ट. थैंक यू.